What's up everyone, my name is Austin Rutherford and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm talking about how this car, a Rolls Royce Wraith, has paid for itself over the last 2 years since I purchased this vehicle. But it's starting to rain. Let me grab something real quick. It's one of the beautiful things about Rolls Royces. You're always prepared. So, I want to tell you about the story when I first purchased this car because like I said, it paid for itself, but I didn't understand and know how that could happen. So I was looking for a Rolls Royce. So I told the dealer what I was looking for. And they ended up calling me one day. They're like, Austin, we got the cars ready to go for you. And I was going to spend almost $200,000 on this vehicle. So I couldn't understand, I felt guilty for paying that much money for a car. So I actually picked up the phone and called one of my mentors. And I was like, hey, I'm about to buy this car. I feel guilty for spending this much money on a vehicle. And what he told me on the phone that day changed how I looked at life. He said two things. Number one, you've worked your butt off for this over the last 6-7 years to get this vehicle. So one, you deserve it, go out there and buy it. But number two, and more importantly, is the car will pay for itself. And I didn't really understand what that meant. How does the vehicle pay for itself? But the relationships that you can make from it, the people that you can meet from it, the opportunities that will come from it has definitely let this car pay for itself. One of the biggest ways that I've been able to do that is by putting my Instagrams on the vehicle. So I'm actually putting my Instagram, so when I'm driving by or I'm parked in a parking lot, people know who I am, at Austin Rutherford Official. They're like, man, it's a beautiful car. Let me shoot him a DM. My YouTube is actually on the back of the vehicle. So people driving behind me, they can see the YouTube as well. So eyeballs is currency. That's something you got to understand. Eyeballs is currency. So that conversation that he had that said the car will pay for itself changed the way I look at everything. So let me give you a few examples on how this car has paid for itself, right? Now I go to car shows and instead of being in the crowd looking at the cars, I'm now in the car show and I get to go out there and network with all the other people that have the Lambos and the Ferraris and the Bugattis, because now I have the car to be in the car show. So I've met tons of people just from car shows alone. One of the guys I actually met ended up lending me money on real estate on some house flips that made me probably, over $100,000 in profit, and on some rental properties that I still own today that are going to continue to make money for the rest of my life. Without that relationship, I wouldn't have had the money to go out there and buy some of those deals. Another person that I met, again, the Instagram stuff, that's people DM me all the time. They're like, yo, man, beautiful car. What do you do for a living? So I'm able to meet with them. And one of the things I do is real estate. That's how I've been, made a lot of money in my life is through real estate investing. So I actually teach other people how to invest in real estate. So people will message me like, yo, what do you do? So actually, I'm a real estate developer and I'd love to teach you how to do it as well. So if that's actually something you're interested in, is learning how to do real estate and how to become a real estate investor, if you click the link in the description below, it'll actually tell you more about how I can help you start becoming a real estate investor. So from the people that message me, some people have joined coaching programs, some people I've lent money to, some people I've bought houses from, some people, as being a social media influencer, you have an opportunity to be an affiliate to a lot of service providers. So a lot of things that I use in my day-to-day life and that are used every day in real estate, by referring people to those people, I can get paid as an affiliate. So the people I've met, the money I've made through having access to this car and the eyeballs that I've gotten has been next to none. So two things I really want to nail down in this video. Number one is it is okay to be different. It's okay to stand out. We grew up in a society where it's a bad thing to be different from other people. I've never understood that. So me growing up over the years, I'm okay saying how I actually think. I'm okay being different. I'm okay wearing what I want to wear. I'm okay wearing an Elevate shirt where nobody knows what Elevate means because it's my brand and I'm trying to build me, right? We always get in our own head trying to stand out. It's completely okay to do that. And number two, understand that eyeballs is currency. That's the equivalent of somebody's net worth now. If you have eyeballs on you, if you have a brand on social media, if you have a following out there, eyeballs is the new currency. And what I mean by that is you can literally drop a clothing brand tomorrow. Look at Kylie Jenner. You don't think she became a billionaire from selling makeup by not having a brand? If she didn't have a brand, she would have never made anything close to that much money. Or if you look at somebody like Logan Paul, do you think Floyd Mayweather would have taken a fight with Logan Paul, who's had a couple fights in his entire career? No, he wouldn't have done that. The only reason he took that opportunity is because he knew Logan Paul's fans would follow and pay for pay-per-view, and it'd be a massive, massive payday. So please understand me when I tell you that eyeballs is the new currency. Eyeballs is the new currency. Build a brand on social media, put content out there, put value out there, post on social media, build your personal brand, because I promise you, your brand will pay you significantly more than anybody else or any other employee could be able to pay you. Build you, because it's gonna build you the most. So one thing I did for this car, when I first purchased this car, it was like an older type of grandpa looking car in my opinion. So what I did is ended up wrapping it. I put black rims on it, made those pop. I wrapped it with a matte white, so the car popped. So doing this, yes, it cost me money, but I already needed new tires. So getting new tires on this car, it would have costed me maybe $3,000, $4,000 to put just the tires on it. But instead, I ended up getting the rims, the tires, and the white wrap on the car, costing about $9,000 to do all this. So instead of spending $3 grand, I spent $9 grand, but what I can promise you is it's gonna get more eyeballs and it's gonna get more attention. One of my favorite things is this black grille. You know, it was chrome like this, and like the Spirit Ecstasy, they were chrome, and you can't wrap this black because it's impossible to wrap black because there's so many angles to it. But I just think the car pops so much more when it's black on white, and it fits me better as a personality. In my opinion, I love getting in this car now. So eyeballs is the new currency. Eyeballs is the new currency. Get that and understand that, and you'll be able to write your check for the rest of your life. So with that, if you can smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, I'd appreciate that. It helped me continue to grow as an individual and as an influencer. Make sure you smash that subscribe and notification bell so you can get all this content going forward, because I got some heat coming for you, I promise. And if you got any questions or comments, drop it in the comment section below. I respond to every comment out there, so drop it down below. As always, I appreciate you being here. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.